Hello everyone, Klondike here, and welcome to episode 27 of Agrarian Skies 2. So between this episode and last, I did some maintenance, melted a bunch of resources from this chest so that our crusher can continue working, and just processing some more resources because we'll need a lot of stuff for our applied energistics network. I did look up some recipes and stuff that we need to start doing our applied energistics system, and we have everything. I think we have everything that we need to get it working. Now let me stop my reactor momentarily, and before we continue getting our network up and running, I want to update my reactor a bit. I've crafted a redstone control port, right? Reactor redstone port. It's relatively simple, just a gold bar, some redstone, and the reactor casings. And what that allows us to do is to control the reactor using redstone signal. So what we're gonna, it actually can do a whole bunch of stuff. It can change the control rod depth, and it can output a signal based on fuel temperature, I think. Anyhow, what we're interested in is toggling reactor on and off, and we're gonna set from signal. It means if the redstone signal is applied, the reactor is going to be on. If the redstone signal is not applied, the reactor is going to be off. And what's gonna provide a redstone signal is the comparator. How this works is comparator will output redstone signal based on how much energy is stored in energy cell, right? So if we put some redstone dust, which I thought I had, but I guess I don't, we can see that it outputs 15. Now if let's turn this one off meanwhile. Okay. And this one should be decreasing. Yeah, as soon as it decreases a little bit, you see the power drops to 14. So it's 15 only when the energy cell is at maximum. Now, the problem is when there's a power request and power being supplied to the energy cell, it looks full when you look through UI, but the comparator never actually goes to 15. It always stays at 14. So the way we're going to configure it is to start the reactor when it's at below 14. And to do that, first of all, we will need an inverse of the signal, right? So we'll put a block here, and we'll put a redstone torch here, so this way the redstone torch will be off when there's a pulse here. Okay, and we'll switch this to, yeah, comparator mode is fine, and we'll put another redstone torch 2 redstones away. So what this does is when comparators, like when the energy cell would output a redstone signal of 14 or more, this redstone signal will turn on. If this outputs less than 14, this will be off, and it'll make our reactor turn on. So this should be decreasing in a moment here. Our reactor was probably on until now, so yeah, it has a buffer here. Let me start this on real quick. This will make energy drain a bit faster since all the macerators will kick in and stuff, and you'll probably be able to see that. How is this buffer? Yeah, probably built up a bit too much energy. Still building up here. Yeah, this is decreasing finally. Okay. Yeah, I also turned our control rods to 100% so that we produce like 1 kilo RF per tick when the reactor is on, so it builds a lot of buffer. All right, let me cut here for just a brief moment so that we can see it turning on and off. All right, here we go. We can see the redstone energy cell is now decreasing in power, and it's outputting 14 still. So as soon as it drops to 13, the output is going to be smaller than the input from the side, and this will turn off completely, and then the torch should come on. So let's see if that happens. And there we go. That came on. You see reactor turned on, and pretty much immediately turns off because we produce so much power. Well, not really so much, but a lot of power at the moment for our consumption, so this refills to 14 real fast. And now it's just gonna fluctuate every few minutes. You can see it's off, and then it's on, and it's gonna be off again. All right, so that'll prevent our Eulorium from being wasted constantly by the reactor being constantly on or constantly off, and then we running out of power completely. All right, so what else did I do? Oh, I ran to the Nether and did some gathering of Ardite ore. It wasn't too exciting, so I didn't feel like recording it. I'm sure none of you want to watch me running around the Nether and mining. Also, I noticed that we completed a quest in Tinker's Toys. I don't remember if I did it on camera or not. I don't think I did. Tinker's Toys, we have one quest here, and that's the exotic metals. I made Signalum, that's the only one we were missing. I have 4 ingots here. I think I did it off camera, but it's been a while back, I guess, if I did. So yeah, that gives us 1 terasteel. And this is perfect because now we can upgrade our ring or band of aura to a next tier 1, a greater band of aura, which will generate mana much faster. So now our tablet is actually gonna fill up instead of draining. So that's perfect. All right, so applied energistics. What we're gonna start with is gonna need some growth accelerators. Why? Because, well, the controller requires pure flux crystals or flux crystals. Yeah, pure flux crystals, and to get them we need to grow them, and without a growth accelerator it's just gonna take forever. Luckily this is relatively easy to make, I think. Yeah, we have a bunch of dust and glass, and this is just can be made from regular flux crystal, which is a charged Centos quartz, another quartz, and redstone dust. So we have a bunch of redstone. Guess we'll grab a water bucket from here. Sounds good. And I guess let's set it up here for now, since this is where all our resources are, kind of. Now the only problem is all our quartz has been converting to quartz blocks, but that's not a problem. We'll just dump it in a macerator and it'll get converted to quartz, back to quartz. I have a few here, it's fine. Let's get all of these downstairs. Okay, so we're gonna get a few more charged Centos quartz. I saw a bunch of them before. There they are. Let's do 4, I guess, since we have 4 quartz. Yep. Okay, so 4 of these, 4 of those, and 4 of those. That should be quick. Awesome. So now to make the thing that we need this. We'll need a bunch of dust. And do I have glass on me? I do. Perfect. Okay, so growth accelerator, we'll need some of this glass. Okay, and let me actually put that reactor glass away, we won't need it. Okay. Next thing, we need some flux cables, and that should be easy. Yeah, this also just some glass and dust. That's perfectly fine with me. There we go. We'll make a bunch of these because, trust me, we'll need them. Okay, and now that converts into cables using just regular crystals. I'm not gonna use all of them because I want to convert them to pure crystals. And now iron ingots, which I don't have any of. So let me just put this quartz here while we get some iron. Iron ingot, perfect. Let's grab the stack. Okay, so we should be able to make it. Perfect. We probably should make a few. I need some more pure crystal, right? Okay. I don't think we'll need too much of this charged Centos quartz. We can charge it later on anyway by making a charger, so let's just make all of it into, what is it? Flux crystal, right? So 16, 16, and 16. Perfect. All right, I'm just gonna make one more growth accelerator. The more we have, the faster it's gonna charge, or grow rather. Perfect. And we had 2 cables more, so it's worked out great. Now we will need to power them. I'm not sure if these will actually power them, so let's check it out. No, it does not power them. So that means we will need to make a power converter. For now, at least. And that's another... That's good. I think we should have everything for it. Yep, perfect. Now, where shall we put it? Well, since we started putting water here, I think we'll put it right here. So we'll put it vertically, I think, like that. Then I'm gonna put this here, and we're gonna put these as connectors. Oh, no, it doesn't work that way. I thought these would connect. Guess not. Let me make a few more flux cables in that case. And I actually need... I want to make something so that we can turn off this whole contraption, because it will take a lot of power. And I believe that's called a toggle bus. Yep. So we'll need a lever. And yeah, I don't have a stick. Let's get a stick. I guess we can craft it here. Where'd it go? There it is. Nope, I don't need that many. Toggle bus. Perfect. We'll need a few more of these. Yes, okay. That should be good. Replace my axe real quick. And there we go. Okay, so toggle bus is gonna go right here. And then we're gonna have these go like so. Perfect. And we do need another lever. Damn it. And we also need to macerate some of these, or pulverize rather. So let's put 6 here and 6 here. Make it double as fast. And the lever here. So when we turn it on, yep, it turns on and it sends power through to the growth accelerators, and we should see some lightnings coming through, but we don't. Anyhow, they work. Perfect. And this is taking power from there. Excellent. So now that we have dust, all we do is we mix it with some sand. And luckily we have a ton of sand here. Let's grab a stack. And we'll actually grow a few things here to save time. So let's get all these crystals, pure crystals. I guess we can use all of them. Like there's really no point of holding on to them. And we're also gonna grow regular center quartz, so that we have a ton of quartz crystals, as opposed to having a ton of dust. And we'll save these crystals that we get as drops for crafting, because there's no other way of obtaining those crystals. Like, I mean for charging crystals, if we need to charge them. Anyhow, yes. So if I can use pure, I'll try to use pure as much as possible. And there we go. Now we just turn it on and we wait. Shouldn't take that long. Let's convert all of these. There we go. Drop them in there. Use up all this dust, all the sand that I have. Perfect. Okay. Put this back. Alright, so yeah, I've also crushed and sieved a whole bunch of netherrack. I'm not sure what I was trying to get out of it. I think I was trying to get cobalt. I don't remember, but if I remember, I'll let you know. But as of right now, I don't. All right, and of course my ardite. This is on, so it converted into 2 ardite blocks. But we need ingots, right, for the quest, I believe. So let's get ingots out of that, and that should complete ardite quest. Excellent. Now we will need to level our pickaxe, I think. If we upgrade it to ardite, we'll need to level it to make it mine cobalt. But if we get cobalt from sieving, maybe that's what I was trying to do. Then we can just make a cobalt pickaxe and we don't need to do anything. But from 2 stacks, I just got a 1 ardite, cobalt chunk, so I don't know if I want to crush and sieve any more netherrack. I don't think I have any left. I think I did all of it that I had. So let's turn that off. Perfect. So we'll need 1 ingot. We'll just make a pickaxe. I think that's good. Let's make a pickaxe head. And we'll need to replace this with this. Wow, it's taking its sweet time. So there we go. Let's go check on our crystals meanwhile. Yep, progress is good. It looks like 41%. How's this doing? Yeah, it looks good. I guess we can turn this on now and let it run. We should have plenty of power. Okay, we got our ardite, so let's get our pickaxe. Excellent. I'll probably need to make a tool forge soon. Will we need it though? Don't know. Okay, so how does that change my pickaxe? We get stone bound on it instead of reinforced, which is... I'll have wooden binding. Damn. Should change binding to obsidian probably. That'll give us reinforced. Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. Okay, so obsidian, we'll need to melt some obsidian, and I think I should have some here. Yeah, awesome. Okay, this is off. Let this melt. Okay, our crystals should be ready by now. I hope. Yes? No, just a few more percent looks like. I'm not sure if I want to set up the rest of my stuff that I had, all these generators. Let me know in the comments, guys. I mean, I think now that we have big reactor, it's really pointless. I mean, the only reason I would complete them is for quests and all these other generators. This is just steam power. If we have a ton of saplings, we can use it to generate power, but I think that's more effort than it's gonna benefit. Do we not have a binding thing? We don't. Okay, so we'll need some gold, I guess, to make a binding, and we'll need some patterns, binding pattern. Do we have it? We should have it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and some cobblestone. I have some cobblestone chunk. Oh, we did. There you go. Let's use what we have. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Let that melt completely. Right, I'm pretty sure it should be ready now. Excellent. So we have a stack and a bit more of crystals and quartz crystals and 50 flux crystals. Perfect. So we will start with, I guess, a controller. No, we'll need to start with these. I totally forgot. Should have worked on these while we were waiting on it. Okay, so this should be easy. So let's make all the presses, and that just requires certain metals in a casting table. Alright, let me do this first. E. Okay, here we go. Oh, it needs more gold? Damn it. Alright. How do I reverse this? I guess what we can do is... Do we have any fluid ducts? We don't. That's a surprise. There, this is what we can do. We'll do this. I think that's what I used that for. We'll put this right here. Yep. And then we'll put that down here and toggle it. There we go. It should be back in there. Perfect. Now, the only problem is turning this back on. There. Why are there 2 gold stuff? No, just 1. Okay, perfect. Is this gonna be enough now? Oh, it worked. Okay. I should not have closed it. Come on. No! Alright, fine. We got 1 binding. So the rest is gone now. No big deal. We'll be fine. And this can go here. And we'll take our binding and put it on our pickaxe. Okay. And we need tin. We need a bunch of tin. So I think we need 2 tin. Where's my tin? Silver. Oh, this bronze tin. There we go. 2 of them. Is it 2? Maybe 2, maybe 1. We'll find out. Alright, let's put our binding here. There we go. So now it's stone bound and reinforced. Stone bound is kind of useless because it's always almost fully repaired at all times. So, alright. So what else are we gonna need for this one? We will need lead. Oh, it's only 1 ingot we need. Okay. For this one, that's the tin one, I believe, right? Logic press is going to be copper. And then this is going to be nickel. Okay, so let's start melting copper. And then we'll need lead I have. And do we have a nickel? I think ferrous ingot is nickel. Okay, so let's do copper, ferrous, and lead. Okay, there's our engineering press. Perfect. Now we will also need the machine that does the pressing, which is the inscriber. And that's just 2 sticky pistons, a whole bunch of iron. Do we have slime balls? We do. Oops, 1, 2. And let's make them pistons. Okay, 1, 2. We'll need more of them, so let's just get on top of that right away. Alright, and for this, we can use pure, perfect, and there we go, got 2 inscribers. So this should have, okay, perfect. And the last inscriber press will be from copper. Excellent. Alrighty, so we will have to connect this to our power. Now this I think should connect to this, no problem, to, what is it, redstone flux network. So we can put it anywhere really. Okay, for now I'm just gonna put it here, I guess. And get a few more flux cables. Put it along the floor for easier access. Okay, for now it's gonna be manual labor, so won't worry about spacing that much. So we need engineering. So engineering, that's gonna be diamond and engineering press, of course. So engineering press goes here, and we should have a diamond. Perfect. Let's put that in. Now we'll also need silicon. What am I looking for? This one. And that will be silicon, which is melted dust of quartz, which is perfect because we have a ton of that stuff. I guess we can use all 32 charges. Good enough. Yep, we're running close to we're close to wrapping up point, so I don't want to waste too much time on me trying to make these. We can use a copper here, I believe, to make life a bit easier, especially with silicon stuff. Is that gonna pump it to the side? No? I thought it would. I thought I made it work at one point this way. Interesting. Let's try this way. Well, that works. Alright, let's leave it that way. Let's just stamp a whole bunch of silicon presses. Okay, so for this one we need some redstone. Okay, perfect. So we'll put this, this, and this, and that should make our logic thingy. Engineering, what? Engineering processor? Yeah. Okay, so plant logistics, and then we want the controller. Skystone block. Now we had those, I believe. That was part of the quest. And we put them, where did we put them? Oh, did we make only 2? I thought I made more. Okay, let's do a few more. How many is that? 4? Let's do 2 more. Okay, and that will have to go here to smelt. Perfect. There we go. All right. Now I haven't decided. I think our network is gonna go here, the main part, maybe in that corner or something, because I want this side to be like all crafting stuff. Maybe that corner can be controller. For now we're gonna start it here because we're low on cables and other resources, but as it grows we'll move it around. So, controller. I lost it again. There it is. Boom. Yeah, the brains of the network. And we shall plop it down right here. Boom. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We're gonna continue expanding this. Finally have our brain down, and actually it looks like the brain. Kind of. So yeah, we're gonna continue expanding our applied and logistic networks in the next few episodes. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, and definitely subscribe. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.